Yeah, let's go.
Just clap. But, okay. okay. We are back in the building.
As you guys can see, I'm closer to the table. I got the short chair. My guy got the big one, looking like the big dog.
That's right.
Nah, bro.
That's right.
Not so small.
That's right.
Nah, bro.
That's right. Big dog chair. Big man.
I messed up. I should have just kept quiet, man. No.
I like that. I like when you gas me. You know, it's good.
Nah, bro.
It's good.
Because
yo, you always diss me. So this is the first episode that he gassed me. You know, and then he wants to take it back.
Yeah, but I have to take it back, man. Sorry.
People are, man. It be the ones that are closest to you who try to tear you down. You know?
Sir. Always. I'll be proud to do that anytime, any day.
So, alright, man. How's your week, man?
Man, I'm tired. Fuck. Hell nah. Take that back. I'm doing good, bro. It's been a good week, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, be contacting some, marketing, networking with some different people. Excited about that. So
making some progress.
Yes, sir.
Making some big goals.
Yes, sir. That's the goal. What about you? What's going on?
It's been good, man. Work has been good. I think I'm getting into like the rhythm of my work.
Okay.
You know, like, because when you first start a job, it's tiring. You're like, you're going there, it's tiring. But now, it's like I got into the rhythm of it. So now I'm hitting my stride in it. So I think it'll be good.
Okay.
Just got to keep going, and then just working on other things too. I need better time management. But
oh, good. Good.
Gonna be good.
Oh, good. You admitted that. Though. I was gonna roast you on it, but I just said
he did. Yeah, I'm honest with myself, guy. This guy doesn't believe me. But y'all know what it is. We are back with another episode of the Grind Theory podcast.
Always.
This is gonna be episode.
Wait. So we got.
Oh,
we
shoot.
did. So we were at 16. We did 17. Wait. No, we did 17. 17, 18.
But no, we did. Okay.
No.
We did 17, but 17 is 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, so no. So
16.
I didn't know 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16. So we did 17, 18, 19. Because the last guest we had was 3 episodes.
Mash up the camera.
It was 3 episodes. Like both cameras died. We usually had to shoot it on the phone for the rest of the podcast. So
yeah, bro.
That was
crazy.
A long one. That was a long one.
Crazy. But what's the first thing that we do, Ori?
Always give thanks to the big man. Yes, sir.
We got to give thanks to God first and foremost before we do anything, because
100%.
He is the reason that we have the ability to be up, to be here on the podcast for our guests, for our listeners. So we got to give it up to God first and foremost.
Always.
Now, recap. So from our last episode, we had the man who broke all the cameras.
Last episodes.
Bobby T.
Right.
Now, Bobby T, man, it was lit, man. It was a lit episode. We ended up staying here way longer than we planned.
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth it. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Lots of really, really, really good content, man. Like gems on gems. Some of the things that was really, really big was stealing like an artist.
Yeah.
Thieving like a
thieving like a, yeah. I think give like 2. I think was it before or after? I think it was after. After that, because even after the show, we still talked about.
Yeah, we still did talk about it for a long time.
I think it was after the show I mentioned it was like I think he said to decoding greatness,
and
I think
reverse engineering other people's grinds.
Yeah,
and not only that, but also looking at all the things that are around you and noticing that everyone imitates other people, but you can still make it. You still make it your own.
Yeah.
If you just copy one person, that's plagiarism. But if you are copying from multiple different people, then it becomes original. You know.
True.
So that was a really great episode. Like I'm excited for you guys to see that one. But today,
nah, you know they'd have seen it already. By the time this goes,
we don't see. You would have seen it already. My bad. You would have seen it already.
But go back and check it out again.
Go and check it out again, though.
Nah, it was too. Oh no, man, it was too good.
It was very good.
Like the fact that 2 cameras died, we had one, and ours also died. Nah, it was a lot of gems. 3 hours.
Oh, the phone, yo.
Yeah, we can't post a 3 hours video. No one's gonna watch it. So
that's true. That's true.
So better start about it.
But today we got a special guest.
Sir.
Okay. See, so
butcher his name.
No. So our guest today, I actually met him at a La Connectional event. Now, I gotta shout out La Connectional first and foremost because the last maybe like 3-4 guests.
Yeah.
We had Merlin, we had a Daisy, we had Alan, we had Bobby T. Those were all from at the La Connectional event. So shout out to La Connectional. Yo, they always put together events where you see all these different creatives and artists and just people that are doing crazy things in their grind that I wasn't exposed to before. So shout out. Ooh. Let me not butcher the name.
I already told you you're gonna butcher. You see, I was just keeping quiet. I was like, I knew you were gonna butcher it. So.
But we will have. We will have Evan on for.
Oh, is that? I think I don't say his name. Is it Ivan? Ivan Itoku, yeah.
Ivan Itoku.
I think that's it. I think so.
We will have Ivan Itoku on soon. But yo, he's putting together all these La Connectional events with the help of others. But it's been great.
Yes, sir.
So at the La Connectional event, right? This our guest. He was one of the most important. He was probably the most important person to know, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this man, right, was operating the grill. So that means he was in charge of all the food. And whoever runs the food is also the most important person. You need to know that person. So I had to have a conversation with this man. I had to.
This guy, bro.
And in our brief interaction that I had with this man,
yeah.
you know, he told me, he said one thing to me that really stood out. He had just came from a previous gig straight to this event to operate the grill. And he said even though he was tired, that he gave his word that he was going to be there. Yeah. And so because he gave his word, he had to show up there. And that, just in that little brief interaction that I had with him,
yeah,
it showed that he's dedicated and he's a man of his word. Okay. Just like that, right?
Yeah.
But this guest is born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya.
Africa, man.
He is a multi-talented, multi-faceted individual.
Okay.
Who has had success in many different things, such as swimming,
okay,
business, music, maintaining and building relationships. In 2013,
yeah, he
completed his high school education.
Yeah.
And after he completed his high school education, him alongside with his business partner, they decided to start their own music business.
Yeah.
Now, from that, he's had opportunities to play for, I hope I don't butcher this. Oh, Saudi?
I don't know. I'm
Saudi Soul, which is the biggest music group in Kenya right now. And not only that, but the first black president, Obama. Yo, this is big news.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, big news, what? You know? Big news.
I didn't know this.
Yo, big up. So not only that, he's got an opportunity to perform for those and play for those two very notable people, and as long as others. In 2015, he moved to Edmonton for university.
Yeah. And
not even a year later,
yeah,
he ended up starting his own music band with Riro. Oh man, I hope I don't I'm sorry if I'm butchering y'all names, but Riro and Ari. And listen to this. That was only a year after. So you see, this man is making moves. He doesn't waste time. And he started the band Mel Afrique, which has grown and is one of the top recognized bands in the Edmonton area.
Yeah.
So not only that, but he is a music instructor, a swim instructor, a business analyst, a lover of children, adventure seeker, grill master, self-proclaimed and self-acclaimed. Pretty boy, cute boy, Leshan. We gotta bring you on, man.
Yo, hi.
My God, yes sir.
I don't know.
Welcome to the show. You see this man with the I don't know what to say, man. I honestly I was a part of this, so I didn't know. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Honestly, that intro was too good, man. I can't believe it.
I'm really sorry, y'all, if I butchered some of y'all names. I'm sorry. You know, as you know, I probably butcher a name every week.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So like it's not like it's a trend. I'm just saying.
It's a trend. It's a trend by Q, the Butcher Master.
So, see, I remember though.
I'll give you that though.
Okay.
Also, it's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
That's what we say. Any guests we have sitting on the hot seat.
Rotisserie.
So you see the reverse. They were grilling you.
Oh,
I like that.
So today we're the grill masters.
So, Leshan, man, it's a pleasure to have you. I already feel the energy, you know. I already feel it. I like it. I already feel it. So, Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya.
Shut to the chest. Okay.
It's called the Green City of Light or in the Sun? The Green City in the Sun?
Nairobi? I don't know, man.
I heard that it's called the Green City.
Maybe it's called City in the Sun. Maybe.
City in the Sun,
Maybe.
I think.
I don't know.
City in the Sun.
Yeah.
But from my research about Nairobi, it's very, very beautiful. Like very beautiful. Lots of deep cultures there.
Oh yeah.
So, Leshan, man, tell us about your upbringing. Tell us about Nairobi, man.
About Nairobi? Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
No problem. Definitely.
Huge shout out, as you said, to Ivan for all those La Connectional events.
Yes,
and
sir.
I wasn't the grill master. Just to let you know.
Oh, but he
I
was
was
on the
helping
grill.
my friend who was the grill master.
Whenever I went for food, he was on the grill. So
I mean, I was right there. But yes, I was on the grill. But anyway, grill master is Mr. Labin. Shout out.
Mr. Labo.
Anyway, so born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay.
So 95 is when came in.
Okay.
Showed
up. I'm from this tribe called the Maasai people.
Okay.
So we're known to we wear these red I wouldn't call them blankets. We call them shuka in Kenya, and we jump a lot. We're very traditional. Very traditional.
Okay.
So I was born in Nairobi. I was fortunate enough to be born in a really good family.
Okay.
I have six siblings. So technically I have 4 siblings, but 2 cousins that I grew up with.
Okay.
So 5 girls, me, and then my younger brother.
Jeez,
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn. House
a bit too much energy in the house.
Damn.
I went to school back home all the way to high school.
Okay.
But I need to tell you this story. So my mom told me this story when I was in I don't know how old I was, but she told me. So she drops me off at grade 1. We call it class 1 or standard 1 in Kenya.
Yeah.
I was in this public school. So the public school system in Kenya is a bit good. It's not as bad as other African countries. Kenya is pretty different with some of that stuff. Anyway, so she drops me off grade 1. And she, my sister's at the back, I'm at the front because, actually, I think I was at the front. Anyway, so we say bye, I leave, right? The next week, so I've been in that school for 5 days. She drops me off the next Monday, right? This time I don't leave the car. I just wait there. And she's like, what's happening, bro? Let's go. And I told her, Mom, 1 second. The door opened.
No.
And then I have my bag down there. I give it to the person who opened the door.
No way.
He walks away. And then I tell my mom, all right, bye. There was someone else waiting. He closed the door, walks behind me like a guard, bro.
Damn.
What? Yo! This guy's a dog, yo.
What grade are you in?
1.
You're in grade 1?
I was 6 years old, bro.
How the
This
heck?
guy, yo.
And now my mom lost it. She was laughing, bro. Laughing all day. I was like, and then she told me this story. And anyway, so I was in that school. Then I moved to a different school because she saw I had potential as a swimmer.
Okay.
Actually, when I moved to Canada is when I realized black people don't swim. I didn't know that at all.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, when I came here, it's like, oh, you swim? Wow. It was so, I was like,
Of course I
of
swim.
course I swim.
Of course I swim.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I moved to a different school because of the swimming thing. So I started swimming competitively when I was 8 years old
Okay.
until I was 19.
Okay.
So
Okay.
8 to 19, and I moved here when I was 20. So just a year before I moved here is when I stopped swimming competitively.
Okay.
Anyway, so high school, I went to a public high school, which was one of the best schools in the country. Actually, I went to boarding school. At age 10.
Hey, bless.
And it was by my own choice. I was like, yo, there are too many girls in this house.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I told my mom I want to go to boarding school. She was like,
Yeah?
what? That's amazing. Let's go. Let's go. So anyway, I went to boarding school when I was 10. In Kenya, we finished at 18. So I was in boarding school for 8 years. 4 in...
So wait, from when does boarding school start? From grade?
So it starts from grade 1 if you there was a kid who was 6 years old in boarding school. Damn. In my school. So anyway, it's grade 1 to grade 8.
Yeah.
And then we have grade 9 to grade 12 is form 1 to form 4.
Okay, yeah.
So it's different from like Nigerian system.
Yeah, I think Nigerian is around the same age too. Actually, no, Nigeria's around 16, 17. 16. So usually have like high school is usually 3 years in junior high, 3 years in senior.
Yeah.
But then you have a primary school for like 6 years or
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't even go to the 6th one, right?
No. Yeah.
Primary 5 and then
they'll just jump to just one. Yeah.
So us, we go all the way to grade 8. Okay. Like that's primary school, and then high school is just 4 years. So similar to here. When I was done high school was a journey, man. Amazing. Even my primary school, my boarding school, that taught me so much, man. Like who I am today was built from right there, man.
It teaches you everything, bro.
Yeah, man. Like
everything.
There's some family stuff that I had issues with when I was growing up. Like my parents divorced when I was 1. So my dad has never been in my life, but I have a stepdad.
Okay.
But he felt like he was not like our dad, and my mom also made him feel like that. Like these are my kids, I make all the decisions. So I never had like a father figure to look up to. When I went to boarding school, I met all these really good male teachers. Yeah. I mean, they beat my ass though. But like when I think about it today, like these guys, I'm still talking to them.
Yeah.
Like I was 10 when I met these guys.
Yeah.
Until today, we're still friends, you know. Anyway, went to high school, met other father figures as well. Then I moved here, and in primary school is when I started playing music.
Okay.
I started with the cello, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird. I was a swimmer and I played cello. It's the stuff that black people do.
That's crazy. So question. So, what led you into music? Like into music or into playing instruments or even to swimming too? You know, what led you into those things? Was it just like you were trying a bunch of different things and you were like, okay, I like this? Or it was just like, yo, you know what? I think I'm going to be a good swimmer.
With the swimming one, I was just born a water baby, I guess. My parents introduced me to water. I liked being naked all the time. I hated clothes when I was young. I would run around, just stay in the bathtub for as long as I could. And when we'd go to the coast, I would look at it as a big bathtub. And I'd just take my clothes off and...
My guy was bare ass.
Yo, I was...
running to the water.
Cheeks everywhere, you know?
Oh my God.
But yeah, so my parents saw that and they were like, okay. They encouraged it. So they took me to this guy they knew who was a lifeguard. And I started doing swimming lessons with him when I was like 4. And I was just catching stuff pretty quickly. So they were like, oh, okay, this is something he likes. So I was taken to the other school when I was 6, and then I moved to the better school for swimming when I was 7, and then I joined the team at 8. Music, it's just been something that's kind of part of our family. Not really. Like my mom thinks she can sing, you know.
Yo, we can't play. Mom, I don't support this, Mom. I don't support.
My guy's out here shit.
I mean, my ears develop nowadays. So like, she used to be able to sing to me.
Okay, fair enough. Touché.
Anyway, my sisters are musical. One of my sisters plays drums.
Oh, nice.
My other sister is a singer. And so they had the music thing. And we just all used to go to church. And I'd see that stuff and I'd enjoy it. So I said, yo, I want to play something. I want to try something out. So I tried trumpet and I hated it.
It's a lot of, you gotta, like, is it a lot of...
Yo, and I was like 9 years old. I couldn't really...
Yeah,
I had the breath from the swimming, but like, I couldn't put my mouth to blow anything. Yeah. Anyway, so then I moved to the boarding school, and then they had a strings program. Okay. I was like, yeah, I can try violin. And all the guys were like, oh, no, violin is for girls, violin is for girls. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's for girls, look, perspective. Yeah. It's for girls, so that means that's where all the girls are. And I'm gonna go there. You know, like,
I was thinking forward, dog. That's forward thinking right there, man.
I was out here being a hoe.
This guy was thinking ahead, dog.
I was 10 years old at the time, you know. In fact, I just come from a boys' school. That was an all boys.
So
Then I moved to a mixed boarding school.
See, mine was the reverse.
Oh, you went from mixed.
So I went to mixed to all boys. Jesus, it was a rough one, bro. But
that's what happened with high school.
Yeah,
from all mixed up went back to.
Oh, you went back, bro. It's rough, but you go ahead. No, but that rough, bro. Going through all boys, bro. You gotta be tough, bro.
Teaches you, man.
Bro, you have to be, bro.
Bully on a date. This guy said he's getting his food.
Bro.
Yeah.
These guys are making this guy skinny, man.
See,
this guy was a fat guy,
see,
he went skinny.
But see, it's a blessing because, bro, like I said, every man was made his time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was being bullied when I was junior, bro. I got to the final year, my nigga, bro.
You're a bully. Okay. Yo, guys. Listen, go back to the episode. No. Go back to the episode where he said he was like, nah. I take care of my juniors.
Yeah.
Now he's saying he's a bully. You see, the real thing is coming out now.
I didn't say I was a bully.
He didn't say anything.
I didn't say I was a bully. What I said was, bro,
every man was waiting his time.
Bro, doesn't mean that, bro. See, every man was waiting his time.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Did you ever? Okay. So you're saying that you never bullied anybody when you became a senior?
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Nah, bro. See, bro, it's a game. Let me stay with it, bro. It's a game. The moment you can make a junior comfortable with you and they can have the sense of protection, my God, bro, it's over, bro. Trust me.
It's done.
It's done. Done. Really, bro. I'm not kidding, bro. Really.
I know you feel it because you were doing it in grade 1.
Really, bro. See, like, bro. See, I reverse psychology, bro. Bro, when I make a junior comfortable, dog. The mom comes, the dad comes. Oh, take care of my son.
Dog, you guys hear these guys? Yo, you hear these guys?
Now you have the money, bro. Dog, listen.
Oh, man.
Like,
Yo,
for real. Like, dog.
it's no joke, man.
Bro,
This guy said,
Yo,
bro, let me read it, bro. See, I've heard it, bro. See, if they're studying and they're stuck, Signore, what you think about this? Okay, I'll take a look at this. After that, bro, after prep or whatever, after the whole studying session, I get back to the house. I'm like, yo, hey. Yo,
me the food.
Fine. Bro, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, give me
when I helped you?
Give me something. Dog.
done.
See, because the difference is this, bro. Some guys, bro, belt. Be like, yo, last man, fill this bowl. I don't do that, bro. Easy.
you do, so okay. From what it sounds like you guys are doing, it sounds like you don't do it in a vicious way.
Yeah.
But you do it in a very nice way that makes them loyal for a longer time.
It's called mentorship.
It's called mentorship.
Simple.
It's simple, bro.
Oh, man.
See, bro.
No, what's wrong with it? Like,
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying. So okay.
See, but it's all game, though, bro.
No, I understand, right? You said it's a mentorship.
yeah.
But what were you teaching them in grade 1?
I was teaching them.
No. The one in grade 1 is different.
Grade 1 is different, bro.
I'll say high school.
High school, bro. Grade 1 is different, bro. I'm not teaching them anything, but grade 1 is different.
Okay.
No, see, grade 1, the thing is, bro, grade 1, bro, I can always protect the junior. Especially being a senior, bro.
Okay, that's
like,
fair.
bro, in certain situations, maybe like, yo, you have a group of all junior students, go wash the toilet. Bro, if a kid is taking care of me, like, yo, listen, yo, come. I'm in him. It's helping me to do something. Bro, that's protection, dog. Bro, it's a rough, bro. Boarding house is a rough ride, my guy, bro. You have to know how to net, bro. It's a networking game.
Yeah.
Dog. So you're saying it sounds like jail.
Bro, in a way, bro.
Like, actually, bro.
Bro,
like,
see, I say, bro, a lot of people don't know how lucky they are in this, bro.
They don't.
That's just one. When I started, bro, dog, cutlass, bro, every weekend, chopping the grass. After that, dog, listen, bro, you're going to all boys school. Very discretion advised. Dog, you're living in a house of like close to like, just a small boarding house of like 60, 70 students. Bro, different classes have different tasks. Bro, when I started, bro, my task was literally clean the washroom. But dog, some niggas, bro, go in there, bro, mashed up, bro. And it's not like Canada where you can just flush it, dog. You literally have to fetch water,
bucket,
and keep pouring into the
dog. Some guys, bro, shit on the floor, bro. You have to clean that shit, bro. Like, straight up, bro.
No doubt.
You know what? I have a story like that too. Because I did go to boarding school.
Okay.
Right, I did go to boarding school, but I went to boarding school a little bit later in Canada, right? Listen.
Oh, you're in boarding school in Canada?
I went to boarding school in Canada,
Not
right?
Livingston or...
No. I didn't, like, back home, I went to public school,
Yeah.
right? But when I came to Canada, I went to boarding school, like, after high school, or like in between high school, right?
Yeah.
See, but it was joined. It was guys and girls.
Oh, you lucky.
But there was no fraternizing between the two.
Yeah.
Like you had curfew at like 7. You like had to be in study hall, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't like you weren't supposed to be holding hands with girls or you weren't supposed to be with girls. Bro, I'm telling you. Yo, I got suspended.
Yeah.
For being with a girl that's in the past curfew or whatever like that in the car, you know. Yeah. For a week.
You even have a car, bro?
I didn't have a car.
Bro, no, you even had a car? Chilling? Dog, see.
No, she had a car.
See, we got, bro. Listen. Bro, listen.
It's like boarding school?
No, but she didn't live in boarding school.
She lived off campus. I'll break it to you in the easiest way, bro. Back home, boarding school, like, yeah, you can't even have a phone.
Okay, let me tell you. So, Kenyan boarding school I'm in a public school. So, public school back home is very different from public school here. Like public school here is not the normal thing.
Bro, yeah.
In Kenya, they've made high school public schools the normal thing. Like they're good schools. Like the government funds them pretty well.
Yeah.
Private schools are also good, but it doesn't make a difference if you go to a public or a private. But the boarding thing is very different. Like all boys, first of all, you're waking up at like. We used to wake up at 4:45 a.m.
What did I tell you when we did my own? You see?
4:45 a.m. You wake up, 5 a.m. you're in class.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Studying.
You're studying. So it's either preps or an actual lesson.
You see? What did I say?
Then now at 6 a.m. if you're not in a sports team, you're going to do your duties. If you're in a sports team, you have morning training. Yeah. So like rugby players would go to the field. Us swimmers would actually swim at that time.
Okay.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
It's pretty cool. It's like 12, 13 degrees at that time.
But outside?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But the water is like warmer, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a different thing, man. Teachers like
see,
bro. It used to be rough. We had a teacher who had a pipe, and he put cement inside the pipe. It dried, and that was his thing, man. He woke me one time. I couldn't walk, bro. In my school, we used to have to run to class. Like we were running like this.
That was limp.
I had to go to the medical, like to the nurse, and tell her, I need a paper that says I can't run, because there was no way you were allowed to walk unless you had that paper. Bro, it was jail, man.
Bro, it is.
But at the end of the day, that stuff really builds your character.
Facts, bro.
So tell me some of the experiences that really like. What are some of the struggles and obstacles that you went through in boarding school? Because you said those experiences from primary school and in high school have really shaped you into who you are right now.
Yeah.
So what were some of those experiences that really shaped you to be like this?
Okay, so I can think of some. So I'll start primary school. There was this teacher. He was our deputy principal. I think that was. So he never used. He got tired of beating students, and he used to discipline us in ways that just mess with your mind.
Yeah, it's
like
mental, breaking you down mentally.
It was. There's this thing called the famous corner. So the dorms are like it was like literally like where you have grade 8s in one place, grade 7s, and then the famous corner is right there, and then grade 6s and then 1 to 5s. So his house or his room basically was in that famous corner area. So what he would do if you were going to be punished, he'd tell you, go and wait for me at the famous corner. So all of us would go to the dorm at like 9:30. We're supposed to be asleep by 10. So it'd be like, you need to wait for me until I come. So first of all, you'd wait until like 11, standing, because you're not sure when he'll show up. If he finds you seated, you're staying there for even longer. So you stand up, you wait. One day, this guy left his door open. He's baking banana bread. Food at boarding school is trash.
Facts.
Terrible.
Facts.
Especially, oh my goodness, terrible. So that time he's baking banana bread, door wide open. He just told you, wait for me. And then he comes at 11 p.m. with his banana bread, and then he tells us, all of you should narrate everything you did wrong. So one by one, as he's eating, that time we're so hungry, man. And then he gives us this small punishment. He just says, take 2 pairs of shoes, take one there, come back, take this one there, take that one back, and do it 100 times.
Jeez.
As he's eating, as the banana bread smell is there, I'm just like, please just beat me. Like,
beat me.
Just beat me, let me go to sleep. Because this one is torture.
That's the worst.
Yo.
Bro, it's better waste your time, bro.
Yo.
Like, after that, discipline. Just
yeah.
straight up discipline. Like, stuff like that. Now he was the type of person who would talk to you. He would tell you like, why did you do this? You know, in that struggle at that time, you're so mad, you're young, you're not thinking about, oh, this is mentorship. Like, nah, man, yo, I just want to sleep.
True.
But you think back and you're like, okay,
I saw his point.
all right, this guy took me out of the ideology of I've done something wrong, I need to be beaten. I've done something wrong, I need to be beaten.
Facts.
To I've done something wrong, and I'm thinking about what I did wrong.
Yeah.
In this moment, I'm doing 100 steps. I'm like, bro, why am I here? I need to be asleep. I've thought about so many things. I'm not gonna be here in the next month. Nah, you won't find me here at all. If you beat me though, probably next week I'll be back.
That's very true.
You know?
That's very true.
But I don't know if it happened to you same again. Like what I realized was like when I was going to boarding school, over time most teachers just stopped going to that like the whooping. But honestly, it's punishment and wasting your time.
Yeah.
That's what they started doing. I remember one guy, bro, all he just told us to do was literally opening the sun. I think I still have this picture. What happened was, I think we were playing soccer at the time when we were meant to be like so after school, we take like an hour rest break. So that hour rest break, bro, we didn't care, bro. We're playing soccer. I can't remember what they call those break.
You guys have Nigerian friends and you call it
supper.
Starts with an S. It'll come back.
I can't remember. I remember, but yeah. So we took that break, and then instead of going to bed, instead of going to sleep, we're playing soccer, football. That's what I know about. I don't know soccer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So yeah. So we started playing that, and bro. This guy just 3 of the housemasters just popped out.
Siesta,
there we go.
Yes.
Siesta. Good. So again, it just popped out, bro. Everyone, bro. Beer, bro, hoodie. I'm sorry, what I'm saying. Tank top, bro, kneeling down like this, asshole, bro. Listen. I saw like it's on the grass, bro. It's like sand, bro, like hot sand.
Yeah.
While everyone was going to prep, like, yeah, all of us were literally kneeling down right there. Kneeling down, bro. It's not for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, and my school's big. Like, it's actually very big. It's one of the biggest in Lagos, in Nigeria itself. So, bro, from there, again, guys were to get up. What they also do was form a line. Everyone had to go in motion, in sync, frog jump. So what?
You mean over the other person?
No. So let's say all 3 of us form a line. If you go down, I have to go down with you. You cannot get up before me. If you get up before me, I'll start the game. Or if somebody's slow, say for example, everyone's going down the same time motion. If somebody's slow, whoever is slow, bro, your ass is whooped. After that, we go to a point. This guy told us, okay, after that, go on your knees, bro. You know the road. You know the road that you're driving on? Dog. Literally, on your knees, start kneeling. Like, bro, walk on your knees.
Walk. I've done that.
Dog.
I know that one. That one I know. And your knees are all mashed pebbles in your knees.
But what I realized that, bro, low key, those kind of stuff that actually build, because, bro, low key, they kind of give you, like, life lessons in a way, which is whatever you do, is always like there's consequence for it.
Yeah.
At the time, if you just do stuff and just get away with it, like, that's why I never recommend private schools. Private school is too posh.
So, do you think that? Well, I know that you think that those things benefited you, right? So, do you think that, like, getting beat or wasting the time, having to really think about it was more beneficial than getting beat? Or is it a balance?
So I think what was the most beneficial thing is the fact that he used to talk to us. And other teachers in high school who I found more beneficial in their punishment were they did the same thing. Like, they wasted our time, but they would bore us with, you tell me what you've done. Why have you done this? Like, what do you think about if you did this outside, what would have happened to you? Stuff like that, as opposed to an instant ass whooping and then just go back. Because like, you haven't processed
what you did.
The consequence is very instant. It's like, that's not how life works, bro. You do this mistake, you're gonna see it. It'll go on to other things. So they're trying to show you that this is not just one thing.
It's gonna I like that.
So what was I was gonna say? I can't remember. What was I gonna say? So, I'm getting too excited.
He's remembering all the beatings he was doing.
Man.
Nah, bro, I got ass whooping, man. Jesus.
But it's those conversations that they have with you, those small things that you don't realize at the time. that they're actually giving you life lessons.
True.
But when you're young, bro, you can't see that as a
Can't
life
think,
lesson.
yeah.
When I'm out here kneeling, your son,
Yeah.
or there's something you guys in Nigeria call pick pin.
Ah, bruh. One hand, you take your one hand, touch this, then you bend your belt and you go like, bro, your back leg cannot touch the floor. If you touch
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do
Your
you mean?
back leg is like
So you're like this?
So one you go on your, so let's say for example, you're standing,
Yeah.
you bend your back, you put this on outside,
the
then your
ground.
back leg, one of your leg, doesn't matter which, you
have
stretch
to
it to
lift
the
it.
back.
Straight out. Straight out or just
So straight out, like half,
Straight out.
like
And
straight
then
out.
The finger is on the ground.
The fingers on the ground. That back leg, it cannot touch the floor. Bro, it touches the floor, you're gone.
Yeah.
I didn't get it so strong, guy.
And then us, we used to do other things like wall sits.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
be told
yeah,
to just sit there. Bro, like,
boy, this guy suffered, man.
There used to be
I was gonna say was, sorry, I just remembered it, which is, I'm gonna ask you those questions, bro. You cannot give mediocre answers.
No.
Never, bro. Sometimes, bro, you can say mediocre answers, bro. You don't know when the hat will just fly.
yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah, man. Yo, some of those punishments were essential, but man, sometimes.
It was
It was
too much.
borderline, man.
Yeah.
Borderline. I know those. 'Cause, man, I used to get beat like every week multiple times.
Yeah.
Man.
But you know what about, bro, I got to a point where, bro, I had to get my ass whooped and punishments. Because, bro, over time, bro, I ain't shotgun your ass, bro.
Get used to it.
Easy,
My body
bro.
adapts
man.
to it.
Alright, let's go.
I remember, bro, you guys are giving me memories, man. One day, it was exams. Mr. Combees. Right now, that was actually my guardian at the time. But I think I was actually the principal of the school. So, at the time, bro, I don't know if you guys do it, WAEC. I don't know if you write.
We write our different ones.
Yeah,
It's
so
called
different
KCC.
ones. KCC. So it's like you know the way the exams is, the
CX,
finals.
yeah.
Yeah. So something like that. So this man was like, bro, this man at that point, I think doesn't play with any, bro. SS3 doesn't joke with us, bro. So I remember, bro, this man was like, started meaning us like seriously, very hard. Then let's say everyone was meant to be done showering by 5:45. If he, bro, literally, that man will come in by 5:46 is at the back. He cannot see any SS3 there. If he sees any, you're done. It doesn't care what class he sees. SS2, SS1, juniors, it doesn't care, bro. That one class, bro, literally 5:46 on the dot, bro. Comes in, turns around, close the door. No one can escape. And he just says it. All SS3 is still on the back. Line up, please. I remember this day, bro. Bro, this guy came evil, bro. Back here, bro. 2 whip. Bro, he didn't care if you're tall, he didn't care if you're bare naked, my guy.
This guy said he was drumming. This guy said he was drumming. The rhythm.
Dog. And in a way, to me, and I mean, now that I look back at it, it does make sense because I think I was trying to show the value of time. Because
You mean time and
like
keeping the
time.
drum? Like
No.
drum?
Like time management, bro. School, because I prefer that because, bro, that was easy. I was like, bro, after a while, bro, you just stand. Just keep, especially when there's juniors, bro, you can't be bro.
You gotta take that.
Bro, you have the juniors around you, because, bro, if you're doing like that, bro, they're gonna look at as soon as a bum. But then you just have to stand. But I prefer house whooping than punishment, though.
Yeah, man.
When some of them would tell you put your head under the table and use your head to lift the table.
Yeah.
They used to make you hold books above your head and stand in the corner and then beat you while you hold, but you can't drop the book.
Don't drop a book.
You have to hold it and it has to be straight up. It can't come like your hand can't come like this. It has to be like this.
Yeah.
And it's not like a heavy encyclopedia book.
Yeah.
One of those thick ones, you know?
Dictionary.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
If you later on, if it's one thing you plan to do, like start a family and have kids, would you take them back home to go to boarding school? Because I will
Did
definitely.
I take them back home?
Yeah, just to experience
So
it.
let me just say, I'm going back home.
Okay.
I'm not going to stay here to live here.
Okay.
So would I take them to boarding school back home? Definitely.
Nah, I like that answer.
Like I'm all for that system, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's certain schools that are better than others, but I definitely will take my kids to boarding school. But I mean, that's me. If my wife says otherwise, then
We should be fine, bro. Should be fine, bro. See, bro. They'll be fine. Don't worry.
I mean, yeah, it'll be up to what we end up deciding at the end of the day.
See, no, bro. Because why me? But it's just my own. Why I think I keep my probably against, bro. All the kids in Spain, bro, spoiled,
Not
bro.
disciplined,
Bro,
bro.
they don't know, bro.
Disrespectful.
If you go home, especially, I think that's why they're not saying immigrants are like the most hardworking people when they come.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you know what's back home.
Yeah.
Dog, as a kid, you can't do your teacher right there. talking straight like you said.
First name, bro.
Or your teacher will tell you like, yo, sit down. You're like, yo, don't tell me to sit down.
Yo, are you crazy? Yo,
back home,
instant.
I don't know why I slapped myself. Bro, it's like
I'm expecting it.
I know, man. You know what's crazy? Some of those things that happen, like that I've seen other kids do, never even cross. Like it didn't even cross my head.
It wasn't something.
It wasn't even something that I would think about.
Sit down. I can't even think about.
I can't even think about that.
The clapback, no.
Oh my goodness, man.
But no, it's. But one thing I know for a fact that it does is, bro, it teaches you life experiences quick. It shows you that, bro, whatever you do, bro, there's punishment, bro. Good or bad, you get the results straight up.
And that's the key thing, I think. Like, and that's the one thing that I think is a really good lesson for us, right? Is that you don't have to, you might not have to beat your kids like to, you know what I mean? Like beat them all the time, but like showing them that those lessons, like getting some beatings and sometimes is necessary.
Yeah, you have to.
And it shows you like you said, it shows you the consequences and it builds that discipline. Like even though I would rebel and still do my own thing, I have that discipline inside of me because of how I was raised, right? And I think that helps you not only in life, but in your grind.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, in your grind, you realize that if I don't do this, there's also consequences.
Yeah,
man.
True.
So, like, it does help you more than just in life, right?
Yeah.
So
and
kind of.
so just before you so you guys talked about the kids before, and I think with the episode with Elaine, and as I agree with what you guys said last time, like all kids are different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on that particular kid. If that's how they get it, you know how we both said, like we've all said, like we wanted the ass whooping because the punishment was just, it was too much. Like so some kids want that. Beat me because that's easy. You know, and it doesn't work for them.
True.
Other kids, you know, you're here talking to them, and that's how things are gonna make sense, right? So with the beating, different kids.
Different kids. I guess it's finding a balance, right? Like, I guess not every kid will respond the same. Because sometimes I'm like, yo, man, why don't you guys beat my brother more? What the heck is going on, man? Like, why is he getting off easy? Talking to him? Talking to me?
You know, he's like ass whooping.
You know?
I just have one more question I wanted to know. Did you ever get ass whooped by goat skin, kiboko?
So we call it kiboko.
Oh, kiboko,
which is well, I don't know about goat skin. Any form of any weapon that they used to beat us with, it's called kiboko.
Okay,
but not goat skin particularly. We used to. My previous school they used bamboo sticks.
Okay.
Wrap around your
they call it cane.
Cane. Then that monster who used to use cement inside. Bro,
was that illegal, bro?
I saw the pipe break. I saw the pipe break. You know the black pipes. I saw it break.
And it was this.
And it was still the structure, maintained structure. I was like, what?
Actually killed
Yo.
I was bruising.
Yo, bro.
Well up the skin, dog. Oh,
and then some of these guys had a whip, like an actual,
like
but they didn't know how to use it, so it wasn't painful.
But my
you just stand there like continue.
But
that
bro, all you just gotta do is, bro, there's no, like, you don't have to use, no strength.
Yeah,
like, honestly, no strength.
Just needs to crack
just
it.
Technique. I don't know if you ever got. I don't know. I use it to whoop my juniors. Sorry.
I bought a whip though. I bought a whip too.
Bro, I have to whoop juniors, bro. Some of them they need it, bro. But I don't whip, bro. All I use is two things. I use my hands or my belt.
Just carving them
up.
up.
My belt, I don't fold it. It's easy. I just go like this. Dog,
like a towel.
Just with the tip.
Yeah.
I don't want to put myself
like that locker room
stuff
with the towel.
Nah, I don't bully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We gotta move from this conversation, but it's just because I have lots of memories like this. Bro, I remember one time the hottest piece of licks I ever get in my life. Bro, I remember I used to be really dramatic. So whenever I was getting licks, even if it was done, I was okay.
Yeah.
I would scream. I wanted the neighbors to hear. I'm like because I want the neighbors to hear. I want them to come and help. They're not gonna help. But I wanted them to, like, if I made it loud enough, then he might, calm down.
Yeah.
But my dad is a savage, dog. This guy's cold. That's my dude, though. But he's a savage.
Cold.
Bro, I remember I didn't pay for the bus.
Yeah.
Right? And my sister had gone to school. I mean, she didn't go to school. She went on a field trip.
Yeah.
And I would usually go with the van, and I wouldn't pay. I would just go in a group of her friends, and
sneak in.
And I'd sneak in, right? But this time she went on a field trip, but she didn't tell me. So I was there by myself. So when I went, I didn't have any money. I spent all my money on candy, red mango, all them things. Had no money. Yo, so one of my sister's friends, her little sister, right? She also went to high school, but she didn't go on the field trip.
Okay.
So when I went to go pay now, I was at the conductor, yo, where your money there? I said, what? What you said? He's like, where your money there? I said, what you said? I can't hear you, man. Like, well, where your money there? I said, what you said? I can't hear you. He said, go on. But the girl was in the back, right? Yo, this girl walked, like, past their house, kept walking. I'm like, yo, okay. Bro, she walked all the way to my house, like, opened my gate. She opened my gate. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe she's gonna go see my sister, you know? Bro, this girl went and told my sister that I did not pay. And then, she didn't leave, bro. She stood outside by the door right there, and my dad came out, bro. Whip out the belt. Bro, I just took my shirt off. I just took my uniform off, my shirt off, took it off. I was coming out bareback, you know, coming out. Bro, and bro, I'll never forget, it was a black leather belt because it left a mark in my back. Bro, you know when you lose your breath? I got asthma or whatever.
No. Bro, I lost my breath. I was jumping on the couch.
Trying to catch my breath, bro. And you know what's cheesing me? The girl was watching, bro. And she was watching me, right?
Laughing?
Bro, she couldn't laugh, bro. She couldn't laugh, bro. Bro, I was looking at her and the tears were coming down my eyes and I couldn't do nothing, bro. My dad was beating me, right? So I'm like, okay. After the licks, it's not the end of the story. After the licks, right? I kept, like, I was already good, but I was like, you know? Bro, I went to the bathroom. My skin is wet. Bro,
he came in again, whooped your ass.
the mistake that I made is I didn't lock the door. Bro, I'm in the shower, showering, right? And I hear, I'm still crying. I'm not even feeling the pain no more. I'm still crying.
Yeah.
Bro, then I hear, bro, I can still feel it. I can still feel it a little bit. I guess, bro, I hear the thing, and I stop, right? I'm like, bro, then I hit the curtain. The curtain just rolled back, and then you know those, you know where you hang the soap, like the steel racks, where you hang the soap on?
Yeah.
Bro, this man said, "You want some? Yo, you still crying? You want something to cry for?" Yo, he grabbed the rack, the steel rack. Bro, I didn't even, bro. That one, it was a real cry, bro. Bro. That licks was the hardest licks I ever, because it's slipping off of my skin, bro.
And you're wet, bro.
And my skin is wet, bro. I remember that thing so vivid, bro. You don't understand, bro. Like, I remember it so vividly. Bro, I went straight to sleep. It was a good sleep, though. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good sleep.
At least they didn't whoop your ass for sleep.
Bro, I had that happen to me before. But,
no.
Bro, that was an elite piece of ass whooping. Elite.
It was needed.
It was. I don't know if it was needed. I know it was elite. That's what I do know. Shout out to Pops, dog. Shout out to the Pops. But get it back to LaShawn here, man. Got a little sidetracked with the licks though. But you said in 2013 you finished high school now.
Yeah.
Right? And then with your business partner, you started your own music business.
Yes, sir.
So, tell us about that, man.
Okay. So, we're done high school, and we're like, yeah, man, we wanna gig. We wanna do this music thing. We wanna become superstars.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we're like, all right, cool. And I'm just very business oriented in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, it's harder to like start a group or to start singing and all that stuff, and then become big. So I was like, I like different things. I like playing my cello. I like guitars. I like jazz. I like all this stuff. So I said, we're gonna start a company, and we're gonna get different groups. So we got a string quartet. We got a jazz trio. Some guy on sax, some guy on bass, a guy on keys. Then we had a band. It was like 8 people, right?
Okay.
And then we had DJs. So in Kenya, DJing is like a big thing. Like actual being a DJ is huge. Everyone wants to be a DJ. So in high school, me and my boys became DJs. Like in high school.
Multi-talented.
So we used to DJ. Then I stopped DJing, and I became the businessman. I was like, okay, I'll get these guys into different things, and then we were in a system where we're like houses. So what you guys call dorms, like 100 people in like one house. And your house, so our school is like Hogwarts type Harry Potter stuff. Like you're in a house, that's where you live, that's your sports team, that's how you sit in the dining hall, that's where you stand in parade, like you're in your house, right? So anyway, so houses had house parties at the end of term. So they would hire my friends. I would get those houses to hire my friends to be the DJs for those parties, right? So we got gigs in high school, man. Anyway, so fast forward, so there was a DJ group as well. So those are the 4 groups. And we started doing different shows. So the string quartet started doing weddings, we appeared on TV. Then we played in Sauti Soul's video. It's a song called Nerea.
Okay, yo, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop that. We wanna see that.
Yeah, it's a song called Nerea. So it was my first appearance in a music video. Wow. I was 18 at the time. Yeah, still 2014 now. So we finished, Kenyan system is a bit different. We started January, we finished November. Okay. So 2013 was just December, and then we started the company at the end of the year. But anyway, so that was we played different shows with the band, different shows with the jazz group. The DJs had different gigs like in the clubs and stuff. And now one of the DJs is like a big DJ in Kenya. So his name is DJ Rubber.
Shout out.
Yes, DJ Rubber. And then the other guy's name is DJ Crayon. He was called DJ Crayon, but now he's called Kuzi. He's in Halifax.
Okay. Oh,
he's
yo.
a producer. A bunch of these guys are doing different big things. And yeah, man. So that was the company. It continued running until like 2019. So I moved here 2015, but I was still doing the business side of stuff. Until like around 2019. Yeah.
Okay. And so you also played for Sauti Soul in their music video.
In the music video, yeah.
But you also had a chance to play for Obama.
Yeah.
So you gotta tell me about that, bro.
You gotta break it down.
You gotta break that one down.
Okay. So real quick, so the Obama situation was, so Obama his dad is originally from Kenya.
Okay.
So he's like from this tribe called the Luo people. So Obama, his heritage is Kenyan.
Okay.
So he was coming to Kenya to visit, right? So it's this whole thing. It's been planned for like a year. There's certain roads that have been closed because Obama is about to land. Blah blah blah. And I was part of this orchestra. So I was playing cello, and the string quartet guys, the 3 of us, were also part of that orchestra. So we're playing an orchestra together. And then the orchestra leader said they're giving us a chance to play at the State House, which is the president's residence when Obama comes. Yeah. So Obama will be there, the president will be there, a lot of important people will be there, and they want strings.
Okay.
So he chose 8 members of the orchestra, and 3 of us from my string quartet were part of those 8. So, and the only reason the 4th guy wasn't part of it is because he doesn't play strings, he was playing piano, and they didn't need a pianist. So anyway, so we were there, we played for the president's niece. She was singing and something, whatever. So we practiced with her, we went up, we played, Obama was there, I was like, yeah. And then Sauti Soul also showed up. And was fired because I had just played with them a month ago, right? So they come and then they were like, hey, superstar. Yo, they were like, man, you have to keep going, bro. Yeah. Like, we met you that time and now we've met you at the State House. Yeah. Don't stop, man. I was like, that was one of the places that, I found some encouragement to do this music thing, right? Anyway, then that was 2015 or 2014 or 2015.
So you started, when did you start the group again?
2013 December.
So 2013, 2014, 2015, you're right there playing for the president.
That's crazy.
2 years.
2 years.
Yes, sir.
Well, so okay. Wow. During that, that's crazy, man. Look, you said you worked like in 2 years, man. So what was the process like of getting to that point? Like how did you? Because I know there had to be some struggles and obstacles. It wasn't like just smooth getting there, right? Nah. So what were some of like the obstacles and the struggles you had to go through to kind of get to that point? And how did you keep going through those obstacles?
Right. So I know a bunch of the obstacles was generally the getting into the industry, right? So there's already a lot of people who are doing this thing. Yeah. But we had to find our niche. So we were like, okay, let's create this string quartet that plays covers of songs that people know, and even the Kenyan songs that people know, so that they're like, oh, that sounds cool. That's dope, right? Yeah. So we started doing our own thing. Now a lot of the struggle was because it's new. Some people might not like it. They might not appreciate what we're trying to do. Another struggle, getting to the industry and getting to know these guys. So how I broke the industry is I started teaching. So I was teaching alongside people who are in the industry, right? So other musicians are part of the industry. They teach at different schools. And the fact that they teach, you meet them there in their basic form, like you're meeting them one-to-one. Like, yeah, I'm a teacher too, blah, blah, blah. And how I got the Sauti Soul gig is one of the teachers plays with this guy. And this guy is looking for 3 other players to join him on the Sauti Soul video. And he's like, I need 3 string players. You know who would know strings? And he's like, yeah, I know a guy who might get you other guys. So I get a call. And I'm like, yo, this is Scott, the violinist. This guy at the time is a big deal, man. Still a big deal. I'm like, what? Sorry? Scott? He's like, yeah. Is this Leshan? I was like, yeah. So I'm 19, bro. Right? Anyway, so I get that call. And it was all networking from there. Like, once I met him, I started meeting other people. And then I would plug my groups. I would plug everyone, you know, just getting connected. And the president thing was all just, like, I was part of this orchestra. I'm working my ass off to practice, to play as much as I can, to become as good as possible, to be chosen. And, you know, the opportunity is there. You just have to be ready for it, you know. So... for me, some of the struggles were just, at the time, I was working. Usually back home, you don't work. Like, those types, like, getting a job after high school is usually not...
common thing.
Yeah, it's not a common thing like here, right?
Okay.
It's uni.
Yeah, you go straight to uni.
And then from uni, then you get a job.
Then you get a job, right?
Okay.
Because people who have jobs, like, working at a restaurant is someone's actual living job. Like, it's not here where you're doing it because you want cash as a young... Like, that's someone's living, you know? So it's not common.
Okay, so they don't always open it up.
No.
Okay, I see what you mean.
You know, and if they're opening, like, if you need that job and you qualify and you're young, that's fine. But you're doing it because you have a living. Maybe you got a kid early in life. Maybe something happened. But it's not common for people to get jobs.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got a job teaching. You know, I think that the main thing was I was doing a lot of networking and I didn't realize it. Anywhere I went, I was talking to people about the music thing. I was talking to, I used to go for all the types of events, bro. I'd just show up. I'd pay money that I worked for to go for an event so that I could talk to those people who played. You know?
You know why I really like that is because the value of networking is very, very key, and it's something that I think that I knew, but I didn't really realize until maybe like even when I went to La Connection Now. Because when I went to La Connection Now, I went with the purpose. I'm like, okay, I want to connect with people. Like that, I want to. And then from La Connection Now, like I said, we've had like 4 or 5 guests in a row from La Connection Now.
That day.
All there. Everyone was there, right? And that's key, because I think that's what really helped you get to where to that place, right?
Yeah. And that's one thing I still do until today.
What would you say? Okay, so what would you say are some of the keys to networking? How do you network? How do you network?
Interesting. So in the sense of the music, okay, because there's so many different types of networking, I guess. But how do you network? The first thing you have to do is be genuine. That's essential, bro. Like, you need to be. You don't try and fake who you are. So that you're trying to please someone because of what you know about them. Because usually when you're networking with people, maybe you've done some research. Maybe you know who this person is. Maybe you've seen their LinkedIn, or maybe you've seen their Instagram, and you know they're a big musician somehow. So you're trying to fake how you played for like 10 artists already. This is the stuff you're doing, blah blah blah. You know, I'm cooking. Just be genuine, man. A lot of people appreciate when someone is honest about who they are and where they are, right? And also, just talk to people. Like, you know, a lot of people want to help. Like, it's not like maybe they're not gonna give you a job. Maybe they're not gonna give you what exactly you need. But a lot of people like to, you know, listen to you and tell you their story. So keys to networking: be genuine. Don't go expecting to get something from someone.
So go no expectations.
No. Because you have to deal with those expectations. Because if you're coming looking for a job and that's why you're networking, you're just going to be let down. Because a lot of the time you're not going to get a job from networking. Networking is an angle to maybe get you a job, but it's not something that would get you, it's not always something that would get you into the room, or it's maybe putting your foot in the door, getting your name out there, and consistency as you continue to network, you know, build the relationship, build, like, you never with this guy this month, 2 months off, reach out to the same guy, ask him where he's at, how he's doing, you know, and it has to be a give and take. A lot of people go into networking trying to take all the time.
That's, I think that's even something that we mentioned in Alan's episode, right? Is that some people, like, how do you manage people that are just trying to take? Like, some people you're collaborating, but you're noticing that they're just trying to take, and they're not actually giving you anything, right?
Yeah. So I think key is that genuine. Go with a mentality of I'm not here to take, and you know it's as you continue doing it, just like anything else,
better.
Become better.
And that's consistency is so key, because like even if you're not good right now, if you just keep, like, if we keep coming to the podcast, we keep getting better. Even if we don't notice it, we're getting better in little ways. The way we're communicating with our guests, or just the way me and Ori banter, or whatever. We're constantly getting better, right?
Yeah.
So now after you had started that music group, now you came to Edmonton.
To Edmonton.
Why Edmonton, man? You came from why the cold, man? Like, why Edmonton?
In fact, I didn't even know what Edmonton was. And if I'm being honest, from back home, I only knew Toronto and Vancouver, maybe Montreal. Maybe. If you said Montreal, I'd be like, oh, I've heard. Anyway, so I decided. Well, my parents decided for me that we're gonna do engineering.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna do engineering. And I was a smart kid, man. Like, I'm in school, you know, just
Shout out African parents.
Yes,
man.
shout out.
Doctors,
engineers,
engineers,
get guy.
That's the only way, bro.
And if it's too far, accountants.
Right. Before you continue, but I have one thing to add to this. You know, one thing I know about African parents is, bro, go to school, whatever, but after school, they don't, like, in a way, they don't really care what you're doing. As long as you do one thing, you're making money, and you don't ask them for money. Bro, as long as you do that, bro, they don't care.
And that's the thing, right? Man, so many thoughts on this thing. Anyway, so they were like, we're going to do engineering. I was like, all right, cool. I looked up the engineering with the most pay. I was like, which engineering gives me the most money? I searched, and it said petroleum engineering. I was like,
everybody.
Yeah. Petroleum sounds cool. It's chemistry. I was like, alright, cool. I like chemistry. I like some math. You know, I'm good at that stuff.
And the money too.
Yeah, and there's money. I guess I could do this thing, right? So I start searching for universities, and they tell me, look at the UK. So I look at the UK, and then we find out if I go to the UK, I can't stay in the UK once I'm done school. So once you're done, they chase you, bro.
Even if you have you can't get a permit, or
you can.
So but it's difficult in the UK, man. Like, you have to get a job from a company. That company has to apply for a visa, a work visa for you to stay. They have to sponsor you, basically. And no company is about to spend like 10,000 pounds
on a black man.
And you just finished school. Sorry.
Like,
what are you bringing?
That's the exception, like.
Yeah, you have to be exceptional.
Yeah, you have to, like, know, maybe like, you know, like the CEO or something. Like,
man.
Network.
Bro, it's hard, bro. It was still, bro.
You came in straight with networking from first.
Bro, it's gonna be hard because, like, especially, bro, it's like the company's putting their name down for you.
Yeah.
So if you mess up, the company, it's on them too. So, but apparently I heard it's actually different now.
Yeah, it's changed.
They switched it up. So now if you actually go to school, you actually have opportunity to actually stay.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, so we found that out at the time, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to a different country. So we're like, okay, Canada. My dad said no, US. You're not going to that country. And then I said Canada or Australia. He said, if you're going to Australia, nothing like that. And then we went to Canada. So I looked petroleum engineering. 2 schools came up: U of A, U of C. And U of C was called oil and gas. And I said, that's not the same thing. I want petroleum engineering. So I ended up in Edmonton, Alberta, because of petroleum engineering, and I was in school for 1 year.
Wait. So I like this.
Yeah.
So you went to school for 1 year. What happened? I want to know what you did.
So I failed in engineering. It's part of the struggle, right?
It's part of the struggle, man. That's part of the struggle. That's part of the struggle, man. So wait, did you like barely or like it was?
No. I flagged, bro. Like I was out. Like
What did your parents say?
at the time they didn't know. They didn't know at the time, bro.
Get the, wait, so
what happened? I see. It's that spirit of hustling, bro. So I said I failed. I couldn't cry.
Yeah.
I went and I found out what I needed to do, man. I researched. I was like, okay, I can't get to this thing called year 2 qual 2 because my GPA was lower than. Like I flagged, bro.
No, trust me. I know. I already knows that. Trust me.
Anyway,
bro.
so
I don't want to put you on blast.
I find out about this thing called program at the U of A.
Okay.
They're like, you know what? You failed. It's okay. You can start again.
Okay.
You can take. You're in open studies now. You're allowed to take only 4 classes, and then it'll lead to going back to a certain program.
Okay.
A certain GPA.
Okay.
I'm like, alright, cool. I got into fresh start. So far, my parents still don't know that I failed.
So they're sending
You're about to know right now.
Yo,
Untold stories.
So anyway, so now they know. Like
Okay,
at that
okay.
time they didn't know. So I'm out there. I get into fresh start. So I'm just taking courses, and I'm like, because I didn't like engineering, but there was 2 classes I liked. A class called linear algebra and engineering computers. So it was programming. I was like, yeah, I like those. So let me try and get into comp sci. So I studied for that 1 year, and then I get into comp sci. No. I said I don't like the U of A. Yes. So I moved, and I went to McEwen.
Okay.
So I went to McEwen for a year, and I was accepted to the School of Business, but I still wanted to do comp sci. So I got a really good GPA in McEwen. Man, that school made me feel smart, bro. Like, it really brought back my
Confidence,
Yeah, man.
everything, yeah.
Because for me, the smell of spring was so scary. Every spring, I was like, bro, I'm in school. What's my GPA? Like, I needed to figure out what I'm gonna do. And they gave me a 2-year visa. So in 2017, I had to renew my visa by June. But at the time, I had just applied to McEwen, so I wasn't really in a school program. So I needed like a acceptance letter from McEwen. So I'm just waiting, bro. June passes, so my visa is expired. They give you 90 days after to leave, right? So I just get my acceptance in like August. I was like, whoo!
Damn.
I sent it, got my like permit and visa and everything.
What was your mindset that time? Like when you were waiting, you're
I
like, yo.
was stressed, man.
Bruh.
Like this time I'm working. Like I was working. No, I wasn't working, bro. First job I ever got was warehouse, 2016. 2017 I didn't have a job. I'm just focused. Yo, I went to the admin building in schools. Yo, I talked to, like, the thing. I was hustling, man. There was no sleep. You couldn't afford to rest.
But you can, bro.
At the time, so I remember there was an episode you guys did, and the theory of the grind at the time was rest, right? So I feel like that rest thing, yo, it's a big privilege. Like it's such a privilege. Yo, because at the time, I couldn't afford to rest.
But you know what you're paying international?
Yo, how am I even going to tell these people I'm failed out of school?
Bruh,
Yo.
you cannot.
I can't say nothing, man.
You're not going back home.
Yo, I was like, no.
But I feel you.
I can see the. I can see.
Yo.
I can see. I can see. I can see you reliving the stress, bro. I can see you reliving the stress,
Bro, I relate to you completely.
Yo, man. Apparently, this struggle is something that a lot of international students.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And we just don't know. Like we all hide it from each other.
Yeah.
Who am I? How can I tell my boys?
Yeah. Bro.
Are you crazy? And we just met.
Okay, I don't know. I think it was one of my friends. Bro, anytime school starts, I tell myself, I'm like, yo, I write on my board, how much did I pay this semester? Bro, every time I see that money, I'm like, that's to work. Like, bro, see, I always say this, bro, I had 3 exams the next day. I finished class by 5 p.m. I didn't get home that night, bro. I went to 24/7 study space, but I took everything I needed.
Yeah.
Bro, went to 24/7 study space from like 5 p.m. to like 3 a.m. Bro. Studied like a madman. Slept for like an hour. I still went to the gym. At that time I was trying to get into the gym, so I was like, nah, let's stay consistent. Went to the gym, showered, went back to studying. Dog, I'm sorry, bro. No, I've never seen any local students study more harder than an international student, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Never, bro. Cause, bro, those guys are paying.
You came in for a like it's like if you were home and you were studying.
Yeah.
As opposed to like you come into a whole new country, bro. You can't not.
Bro,
bro, that's what you came for. You cannot. You know what I mean?
Those guys are paying. Those guys are paying like $2 grand. You're paying $10 grand. Semester.
And a lot of us came here. Like I came here by myself, right?
Yeah.
So no family.
Ooh,
no.
So okay, how was? Okay. No, finish.
We can backtrack.
No, okay, backtrack.
So I came by myself. Right?
Yeah, how was that coming to Canada by yourself? No, like how did you? Because I know that was a struggle.
So for me, I wouldn't say the biggest struggle. It was kind of a struggle. First of all, I said I was in boarding school since I was 10, right? So I've been away from my family for like a long time. So it wasn't unusual for me to be away. It was just further. And I came here by myself, no family. I didn't know anyone. I knew one person in Edmonton. And I few people in Canada, but not family. Like people from school back in the day. So Canada is huge, man. To go and visit someone in Toronto, it was too much money. I was like, nah, can't go anywhere. And I knew one person, just one. And she's not even a close friend like that. Yeah. We just knew each other. So when I got here, I didn't see her for like a year maybe. Like a whole year. I don't even know if she's still around.
Damn.
Anyway, I should text her or something. So the only person I knew, right? But for me, I came here when I was 20 years old. So I wasn't.
Yes,
I wasn't young. I'd already started a company. I'd already been living on my own. Like I had a job, so I never used to ask my parents for money. Since I was 18. I moved here, so I was already used to that type of hustle. Getting things done on my own. Right. So living away from home, not a big issue, but sometimes it was pretty low. And also, I make friends pretty quick. So I made friends, made it easy to keep going, man. Yeah.
Wow. Nah, man, that's school life. Ain't it?
That's impressive.
So my visa thing, blah 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 blah. I get my visa, I get into the school, I get a good GPA, I go back to the U of A. Then this is where like things just turned out for the worst. So I'm in comp sci now. I'm in the degree I thought I wanted to be in. All this time, my music thing is happening, right? So Mel Afrique has already started. This is like 2018. So I'm in this situation where I'm in a degree program, and now I can tell my parents, yeah, I switched to comp sci. Like finally, that's what they know next. Like, okay, I left engineering and I went to comp sci. All the other stuff that has happened in between, you don't need to know.
Nah.
Like,
you have to figure it out on your own.
I can tell you like a few years later or now. You know, they can find out.
They can find out now.
But so I go back to the U of A, and I'm in comp sci, sorry, and then I started getting like, what I call it, depressed. But man, I wasn't. It wasn't it, man. Like I thought I was doing this for myself, but I ended up doing it still for my parents. Because what I wanted to be in life, or what I still want to be, is a business leader. So I wanted to be a CEO. And my dad told me most of the biggest CEOs in the world are engineers who got an MBA and then they're CEO. Like that was like the path. He gave me a bunch of examples, and I was like, yeah. I want to be like that guy. I want to be like that. So I decided, if not engineer, let me do a technical degree, and I'll get my MBA. And I was still in the path of I want to please my dad. I want to be. So anyway, so I left in 2019, August. So I left the U of A and I went to NAIT to study business now. So I decided I'm actually going to do something I like, I know how to do. I've been doing on my own for a while. And I was like, all right, I'm going to study business. What do I want to do? I like numbers. I know I like numbers. That's a given. So I said I'm going to do finance because accounting is pretty boring to me, but finance is interesting. And I'm finally enjoying school for the first time. I've been in school for 6 years. And finally, man, in a place where,
No, keep going.
Yeah, I'm just in a place that I appreciate school now. It's it's been such a struggle for a while, man.
Yeah.
Would you say the reason is probably because you're not doing it for your dad, but you're doing it for yourself?
That's exactly what I wanted to ask.
I'm in the place where I know I'm doing it for myself. And it took a lot of introspection. Like the last 3 years, I've sat down with myself and really asked myself, what do I want from life? Why do I want to do these particular things?
Yeah.
You know, I started with my why. There's an author called Simon Sinek, and he wrote a book called Start with Why.
Yeah.
And that book is ideal, bro. Like, if you haven't read it, you should read that book. He also has a podcast called A Bit of Optimism. That podcast, my favorite podcast. Sorry, Grand Theory, but
don't worry, we gonna get there. That's okay. It's okay. We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Yo,
we coming.
The mindset, man. So that I started with my why, and I was like, why do I want to do these things?
Yeah.
I wrote them down. I'm a big believer in writing down those things or your goals and you know, making them smart. Like, it has to be achievable. I have to be able to do this within a certain time frame. I can't just say this is what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, you know, 2 years ago, like, I look back and I'm like, that has already happened.
Yeah.
You know? And there are certain things that have happened like that. Like, for example, the music. In 2017, I'm in the Jubilee Auditorium with Rio. So I just met Rio at the residence in first year. It was 2016. So we're in February, Black History Month. There's this thing called Gospel Night that happens in the Jubilee Auditorium. Churches and gospel groups perform. And I told Rio, next year, we have to be on that stage, man. Like, we have to be. One way or the other, we have to be on that stage. So from February to the next February, 2017 February, I was on that stage. I've just come from, I learned bass in 2014. That's when I started playing bass. I moved to Canada in 2015. So I have 1 year of experience in playing bass. 2017, I'm on that stage playing bass for an artist on that stage. Shout out to Stephanie French, first big gig of mine. And Emmanuel, that's the guy who plugged me in there.
Shout out,
man. And that's how it started for me. Like, that's how I was like, yo, okay, this is how it happens. And then Mel Afrique had just started, but that was my first big gig outside of Mel Afrique. And then we took it
going.
You said something that I really, really like, right? You said that you have to start with your why. 'Cause I know Simon Sinek as well, man. Right? You have to start with your why, because I think when I was watching a video, he said, like, a lot of companies start with, like, the what or the how, right? But they don't start with the why, and the why is the thing that comes back. Everything comes back to the why. Like, why are you doing this, right? Why are we doing the podcast? We're doing the podcast because we want to inspire and motivate other people that are going through struggles. We want to share struggles of other people because, like you said, it's very lonely. Like, a lot of times you're going through your struggle and nobody knows. No one knows. You know, especially if you're the type of person that keeps it to yourself. No one knows what you're going through. And then, but hearing stories from this podcast or from other podcasts, but hearing in particular this podcast, hearing stories of people that have gone through struggles and obstacles and how they overcome. Like, I'm sure that people that are hearing now, that, oh, okay, Leshan went to school and he came here by himself. And he went to school, it didn't work out exactly how he wanted. Even with the thing with his parents, like how he was doing it a lot for his parents. I feel like the same way for me too. You know, like, when I went to school, I didn't want to go to school. I told my parents, like, I don't want to go to school. I don't know what I want to do yet. Like, no, go. I went, bro, my GPA was a 1. A 1, bro.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Celebration.
Yo, a 1.
Sure, bro. I don't know about you, but I'm not.
You don't relate? You don't
relate? The smart man over here, you know?
See, I told you, bro, it was a motivation, dog.
No, yeah.
My guy, bro, look at that money.
That's
bro, the days I don't want to do anything, I just think, yo, this guy's paid. This is this amount of money. Keep going,
bro. That's very fair.
That was my motivation. Yeah. Like, literally. But low key, I had a different plan. I never did it. My plan was when I came here, which is what I really wanted to do. My plan was I was gonna go for engineering, do the first year, let them think I'm doing engineering. I was gonna switch. You know what I wanted to take? I never told them this. Photography.
Okay.
But I never had the courage and the balls to do it.
Right.
Low
to
key,
go all in.
To go all in.
Yeah.
Low key, I look back, I should have actually done that shit. I should have. Because, dog.
They offered that program at Nate.
Yeah, they offer photography. I think they also even offer digital media and IT. So their website.
Yeah. Shout out Nate, yo.
Nate is pretty good. Nate is pretty good.
Cinematography.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I should have done it, but yeah, I just didn't have the balls. Because, dog, like, you cannot tell them, like, yo, I switched. They're paying like 10 grand a semester. Like, I'm paying 10 grand for photography.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yo, but I couldn't do it. But I don't know. But I was gonna say something. The point you made about now you enjoy school because you're actually doing what you wanted to do. I think I said this book to you before. Think like a superior man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, nothing.
I don't think that's what's
Ways of the Ways of the Superior Man.
Yeah.
You read it before?
I haven't read it.
Okay.
It's been recommended by my boy.
Cause, bro, especially in this day and age where low key, men are really not men anymore. Because so, bro, I read it from the roommates. I took that book and I read it, bro. I think one of the first advice he gave was live like your father is dead. And at first, I never really dissected it until a point, and it was like, because when you live like if you live like your father is alive, you're always, no matter how much you try to like avoid it, you're always gonna try and please him.
Yo, I never took in that fully until you just said it now, and hearing his now I actually get what you. Now I get what you that quote.
Because it's like okay, like you say when you knew inside your mind that yo, I don't want to do this stuff, but you only doing it because like, you know what, I want to please this man, it's my dog, my pops. I want my pops to be like, yo, I'm proud of you, that kind of stuff. Yeah. But the first of all, I was like, yo, the moment you can put in your head like, okay, my pops is dead, what do I want to do? There's nothing holding you back. Right. You can be like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I don't care. Pops is not alive. Even if it's alive, it's hard. That's one of the hardest steps to do. But it was like, yo, you do that, then it changes. Like it changes everything, bro. There's so much. As a guy, I actually recommend this book.
Ways of a Superior Man.
Bro, it changes your mind about your passion, money, girl, but especially girls, bro. That was a game changer.
Game changer,
bro. Like this book, you know when girls do stuff, especially in this day and age, you be like, yo, you know when you're like, why did she do this? Maybe you text her and then she leaves you on scene. You're like, yo, why is she doing this? Open and leave you, bro. Or she like, oh, okay, we'll hang out. Flop. Flake on you, that kind of stuff. You be like, yo, you don't understand why? Yeah. Dog, I kid you not, bro. You know when I read it was after that situation. I'm not gonna put it on air because I'm not saying that one, bro. I'm sorry. Okay, this is a locked up private information. It's not being.
Yo, this podcast is unadulterated. No filters.
Okay, listen, bro. I'm not trying to have questions. Yeah, nope. Dog. Yeah. But dog, after the experience, bro, ask it, bro. I was actually a very bad place. So I started listening to podcasts and stuff, and I saw this book, but I didn't waste time. I ordered it on Amazon. No, I found the free book online first, but I wasn't comfortable reading it. It was winter time. I was always having it on my phone, like going through it. That was when I started actually reading books. Took it, read it, dog. Best book so far I've actually read. Right. Dog. It actually broke down personal life, like self-development, and then broke down girl, bro. I was like, yo, so this is why she's doing this. Yeah. I was like, yo, that's why now, bro, low key, some things that I see, bro, it doesn't faze me that much. Just like some guys, when you're growing up, you're like, yo, when you see a girl being emotional, you be like, yo, why is she doing this shit? Dog, the book was like, yo, expect it. Like, if she's a woman, like, expect it. It's nature. So that's why now when they do stuff, I'm like, okay, I try to understand you. Like, oh, shit, I don't let it faze me. Though I think I told you this also, which I was like, bro, now in life, I never approach anything emotional. Never. Because when you approach it emotional, you don't think. You're thinking with this, not this. Logic. Yeah. I just stay calm. I'm like, okay. Even if I'm mad,
think through it.
Bro, think. Even if I know, like, yo, if I react this way, bro, I'm like, yo, it's like emotion. Yeah. I'm going to be like, nah. I'm like, you know what? Even if I know I'm still emotional in that situation, I'll put it on hold. Like, you know what? I'll talk to you later about it. And I just calm down, get my brain thinking. Because logic always wins. Always. But yeah, sorry about that. That's the diversion. But yeah.
No. I like what you're saying, because like I said, I didn't even think about that thing until actually hearing the short story and then kind of piecing that thing together. So now I actually understand that quote better. But you said something about writing it down, right? Yeah. And I know they did a study. I was researching. They did a study. I don't know if it was Harvard. I think it was a Harvard study. But what they did was like they took a bunch of people, right, and they made them they had all these people. One group, they wrote down their goals, right? Another group, they just had their goals in their mind, but they didn't write them. Another group, they just didn't make any goals, you know? And then 20 years later, they came back to study those people.
Wow.
And the people that wrote their goals down, they were like 80% more likely to achieve their goals because they had written it down. And once you write it down, it's like I forget what they call it, but it's like when you write something down, it's a different, like a different form of like it. I don't know how to explain it properly, but it's different. It makes it a different impression when you write it down, as opposed to when you just keep it in your head. Because a lot of things you keep in your head, you forget. Sometimes you forget, you lose track of them. But when you write it down, it's out there now. Right. So I think that was a really, really important thing that you did, and obviously you can see the benefits of that and where it took you, right? So now having like you're doing so many different things. You're a swim instructor, you're a music instructor, you have Mel Afrique, and like you said, you're playing in like 1,000 bands, 1,000 things. Like how do you manage distractions? Because now I know, right? Now I'm gonna jump into a topic, you know. I know, because if I could sing and I could play instruments, bro, the Lord knows, bro. The Lord knows. The Lord knows.
You need to read that book.
Hey, the Lord knows.
That book.
So,
see, there was one place that really made me even like, bro. I follow that route to now. You know what it is? I know where I'm diving into. I'm gonna say it, bro. Which is, I don't care, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care what girl, bro. If my girl knows, bro, I literally tell her every day, I'm like, yo, I never put a girl over my, bro. I don't care, bro. Like, I actually don't care. Never. That's a rule. But I was like, yo, don't even put me over your own grind. I tell you, like, yo, don't put, because I'm never gonna put you straight up. Dog. Once I follow that rule, bro, distractions gone.
But let me ask you a question. Right. This question is for both of you.
Okay.
Because it didn't start out that way. For sure. I know it did not start out that way. Or maybe it did. But
which, not putting them over the grind or what?
Yeah. So, but how do you manage like, okay, if you've already been putting them over your grind or they've been inside in time pockets or whatever like that, how do you then transition to not put them in your grind? And how do you manage, because like I'm saying, like as a musician, like I know, right? So how do you like, cute boy, yo, self-acclaimed, bro. Acclaimed. How do you manage that how do you manage that? Yeah, I want to know how you manage those distractions.
Should I go first? Which one?
You go ahead.
Because mine is just straight up to the point, bro. It's easy. Which is, bro, you gotta want your goals more than girls, bro. Bro, like really, dog. There's so much as a man, bro. You can achieve, bro. You got your physical self, bro. You got your mental, you got spiritual, you got financial. Dog, those takes time. If I know that, bro, for example, if I know, yo, I'm itching to, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym. Bro, after the gym, bro, you're dead. Especially if you lift heavy. Just like you gotta want self-improvement so bad that, bro, you're not gonna want girls over that. As soon as you get that switch, it's over. Like I want you to notice that sometimes, bro. Like after that stuff, bro, I was going to every day I was going to the gym. I didn't care, bro. I just lifting my weight. Then, unfortunately for me, school started around that time. So I was like, damn, it was my final semester. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this. So like, you have to switch your mind. It's just like now, so if I say, which is a new rule I'm actually even doing. Like I just actually started. I don't know if you've heard of her before, Mel Robbins. Like the woman who wrote the 5-second rule. I'm just starting to like dive into
procrastination, right?
Like, bro, and she was like, 5 seconds. Like, whatever you want to do, just got 5, 4, 3, 2. Bro, you just have to force yourself to do it. So I'm actually just diving into it now, which is that, bro, you just have to want that improvement yourself. Because like, are you comfortable where you're at? That's a question I ask myself every day, bro. I wake up, I'm like, yo, am I comfortable where I'm at? I can say yes, okay, I'm comfortable. Like I have a roof over my head. You still gotta be grateful, but like, yo, can I do better? The answer is yes, dog. Straight up. Like it's hard to but especially as a man, bro, you want that shit. Like you crave it. You crave that woman attention and everything. But it's good. No, I'm not gonna come out here and be like, no, it's not good. It's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's great.
But the thing is that, bro,
Yeah.
it can be a blessing and a curse, bro. Because that blessing is that, bro, they can add to you. That curse is that, bro, they can take away from your goals. You can make one small mistake and, bro, pop out.
But didn't you, okay, this is one question. I'm just being devil's advocate right here, right?
Yeah.
You said self-improvement.
Yeah.
What if I wanted to improve the way I communicate with girls or the way I do whatever activities I do with girls?
But you can do that without distractions, though.
No, I can do that without distractions, but I need them.
Is that your goal?
No, that's not my goal. But I'm saying, what if my goal?
Then goes.
No, that's what I'm asking. So in this situation, is that your goal?
Even if that was your goal, question for you is that, bro, your mind is in the wrong place. Because I'll tell you why. If as a man you're just thinking to improve the game of girls, bro, you look at your account. Are you in the right place?
But what if he?
No. But
what if you are? What if you are?
So if that's his goal,
no, that's what I'm saying. What if
So if your goal is to improve with girls,
because there's people, right? Remember, you have to think about this too, right? There's people that already have other things that we don't. Like they have their finances in check.
Yeah.
They might have this in check. So now the thing that they might be struggling in is with the girls.
Oh, that's a different ballgame then, right?
That's what I'm asking. If that's your goal.
Okay.
Then
it's a different ballgame.
It depends on
where you're at.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, like.
So for you, I don't hear from you. No, you can't just use. No, I want to hear from you.
You jump in. This is just my own thing. The reality of it is, I say, bro, put girls last, bro. Because once you do that, bro, it's hard to do. Don't get me wrong, bro. Actually, it's hard, bro. It takes a lot of, bro, self-discipline. Especially, bro, this day and age with this, dog, it's hard, bro. Got Instagram, got Snapchat, got Tinder, got Bumble, bro. There's a lot. But like, bro, you just have to want that improvement more than girl, bro. Because, bro, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say this word, but girls always gonna be there, man. They're never going anywhere, bro. Like, bro, never. Like kill, bro. Dog, you're just in Canada, bro. Listen. See, bro, listen, bro.
Hey, y'all know who said these things, bro. I ain't say these things.
See, bro, but just in Canada, bro. Bro, you got states, you got Europe, bro. Dog, it's unlimited. And girls are more than guys, too.
Africa,
bro. Africa, exact, bro. It's unlimited. But dog, you wanna know what's not limited? You always say this, bro. Your time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
it's a limited resource.
Like like there's way you can make it work, but dog, until you get to a place where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm good where I'm at right now. I want to start improving my game of girls. You can still improve that, but it's just like, you know what? Do I still have this to do at home? Okay, I have this to do at home. I'm gonna put this on pause. You have to be all around. If you're going to the gym, bro, your confidence improves. If you're going to the gym, you're making your money right, bro. Your confidence improves. Those star place factors are girls. But if you're broke, bro, bro. If you're chubby, if you're fat, bro. Okay, this is straight bro advice for guys, bro. And like, no emotions. Yeah, as my guys. I don't know if you watch this guy, Fresh and Feet, bro. You keep it real, unfiltered, like you said, bro. You can't be a fat dude and thinking about girls, bro. You gotta hit the gym. You can't be, bro. Like for real, dog. Bro, how I got started in the gym was I took a picture of myself in the mirror, bro. I was ashamed to take my shirt off, bro. Like straight up, like, I'm not keeping it real. But I was like, you know what? I can't be thinking about girls, and like, if I'm not part of what's under it, bro.
But is that a thing with confidence, or is that because what if I'm like I'm big, but I'm confident? I look good girls, bro. Touch all my love handles, everything.
I was gonna come to that.
Okay, you wanna come to that? Then I'll tell you the rebut, bro. You hear girls? See this. Do want to get this real? Want to get real? Bro, you can have a chubby guy over there. You can have a guy that's ripped. I promise you, bro. All girls are gonna go to that guy.
Not every girl.
Not every girl is.
Let's be honest.
When I say rip, I'm not talking about like the rip, bro.
No, but that's okay. No, that's like saying the girls are only looking at the guy from the perspective of how he looks.
I'm talking about, but judging from based off for looks right now. I'm not talking about like general. I'm just talking about looks. Looks wise.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Looks wise.
Yeah.
The number of girls who've told me.
Yeah.
That they would like to lie down.
Okay, on a chubby dude.
On something soft.
Okay. Then I'll ask you a question. Is that what they're actually lying down on? You know, there's a difference between somebody saying something and doing something.
Oh yeah. No, these girls I'm talking about, they don't be doing things with buff guys. Like they say, okay, that guy is buff, and the thing they keep saying, oh, he's too buff. Oh, he's too.
I'm not talking about
veins all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about being like ripped. I'm not talking about 5% body fat, bro. No, that's what I'm saying, but, bro. They're like aesthetic you can work on, like your back, bro. You not, bro.
But that's a very personal.
It's a preference thing.
I know.
Like, because it's the same way. Let me tell you, my unfiltered thing.
Yeah.
I am attracted to black girls.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like all day.
I get
Black
you.
beauty,
Like,
baby.
like, and I have my preferences with black girls,
Yeah.
right? But I can appreciate a white girl. I can be like, yeah, you're beautiful.
Yeah, but
cool.
attraction is, yeah.
But that's it. And I have friends who are straight up not attracted to buff guys.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you're buff has already turned them off.
Okay. That's
Literally,
true.
right?
That's true.
Like-
No, I agree.
But that's the thing. Like, even with getting buff and getting physically fit and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like, it's also up to you.
Yeah.
If you're doing it because you know the girls are gonna come at you, you're also doing it for the wrong reason.
No, that's what I was gonna say. All this I'm saying this. The girls are just the results of it. The main thing is always for yourself. Cause bro, like I said, the reason why I'm talking about it, cause bro, I was there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like bro, I was a chubby dude.
Who
Bro.
is not confident in
Bro,
himself.
bro, see, I was chubby, I still got game. Trust back,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah.
I still got game. But dog, there's a difference going from chubby to bro. I've seen bro live, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you think I wear hoodie a lot? Have you actually said that question? Have you've noticed it, yeah, bro? I'm always wearing baggy shirt, bro. Have you noticed? Come on.
I don't think about you in that
No,
way.
no, no, no,
Like,
no, no,
I don't think about you now. I'm like,
But if you see me dressing most of the time, you see I'm always wearing hoodie. My guy, see, go to a point that, bro, I actually was, bro, I can't be showing it out, bro.
It was too much.
Bro,
too much.
I was working out before.
I'm too nice.
What I was working out before, bro, I was just working. Dog, it was brick. I had this guy come up to me and was like, yo, bro, I was like, yo, dog. I was like, yo, that felt good.
Yeah.
And then, as I work, bro, just be working, I was looking at people like, look at us. Dog, it actually got uncomfortable. So I was like, nah, I just had to start wearing hoodie or baggy clothes. But but the point I'm trying to make is that, bro, mine isn't even that, bro. You feel good.
Yeah.
You're healthier. Dog, you can't, let's be real. Most chubby guy, bro, even a 5K, but they can't run, bro. You're dead.
But you have to think about this, right? I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But everyone has different goals. The goals
True.
that you might have, like
True.
that guy might not
Exactly.
care. Like he might like his weight. He
Yeah.
might want to be bigger, or he might want to, you know what I mean? Like he might be
Yeah.
comfortable with that. So it depends on each
Yeah.
individual person.
we're
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
get cancelled in this episode. I'm just
No, but even let me tell you something about swimming.
Yeah.
There are guys I know
Yeah.
who can swim
Yeah.
straight 2K,
Yeah.
3K.
Yeah.
Swimming that much is a
It's
lot
hard,
harder
yeah.
than running a 5K or something.
Yeah. True.
And these guys are chubby, bro.
What's
They,
that?
they don't get skinnier. They don't-
What's your definition? I think that's another thing. What's the definition of chubby? Let's put it that way. I'm not
like
talking-
big.
I'm
like-
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about big. I'm not talking
okay, so
about.
I'll put someone on blast. So I have a cousin.
Yeah.
He's my G though. He's my guy. So he's big.
Yeah.
He's big, and we all love him.
He's a
And he
beast.
loves himself.
Yeah.
As he's probably the most confident person I know.
Yeah.
Like in his chubbiness and everything. Yo,
Yeah.
there's no way you'll meet him
True.
and you won't like this guy.
Which I agree.
Second, in the water,
Yeah.
this guy can swim
Forever.
and swim,
Yeah.
and he's fit sometimes.
Yeah.
There are times he's gone lazy,
Yeah.
and he's not going to be fit, but he can get back into the water and swim.
Yeah, that's fine.
So saying that a chubby guy can't run a 5K doesn't mean they're unfit, right?
Oh, true.
That's maybe they're fit.
Yeah.
Maybe they're okay with themselves, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of these things are all personal goals.
It's
like,
personal
you know,
goals. Yeah, I agree.
Like we can't like that guy who's being real.
Yeah.
He's being real in his own
image.
vision of what
Yeah.
realism is.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who that guy is, but I personally don't agree with those sentiments. Like, let's be real. If you want to attract people, or if you want to look good, you have to. There's no you have to.
No have.
There's no general line in
Yeah.
this life, right?
Yeah.
If all of us are running a different race,
Yeah.
they can't be.
Everyone has to follow
They-
this
they-
line.
yeah,
and I
they
get you. I
can't
get
be-
you. No. I think maybe the way I'm phrasing it is wrong. Though I don't want to get it mixed up. I preach self-love, but I always say there's room for improvement.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like when I started, I loved myself, but I knew there was room for improvement.
But the thing is, you have to know. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
you have to know. That's what I'm saying.
Like you have to be like, yo, I want to improve in this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
If someone is already happy in how they are, they're not gonna I'm not gonna. If I'm like, oh, I'm good, yo, I'm D's, I'm whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look to improve in the gym. You see what I mean?
Yeah. But it falls back to what I always say, bro. In every aspect, in everyone's life, there's always one place you can always improve.
Right.
That's my point.
Yeah.
My point isn't even about like, oh, go to the gym. The gym is a good place to start. Like, we're being honest, because bro, you're pushing your mind past your limit.
Yeah.
You're pushing weights that bro average people are not pushing. Bro, that right there is you feel good. Yeah. So I'm just using that as an example. So already kind of we got already twisted a little bit from the topic.
No, okay, going back to that
topic, yeah, about the distraction.
You're asking about the distraction. So, my take on this is, so for me, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Bless.
The biggest distraction I have.
Bless! Bless! Yes! Yes, brother!
The biggest distraction I have is girls. And that's also the biggest distraction in my personal life. I deal with lust, and that's my biggest issue right now until today, man.
You're speaking to me now.
Should I be? You know I'm a preacher. This topic is.
You're speaking to me now.
So with lust, man, I think right now I'm dealing with, or I'm in a situation where I'm just like, I can see my goals. Like these things mean a lot to me, and why do I know that? Is because I've had situations where I've put someone on top of my goals. I've put people on top of my goals, and I've seen how much time I've wasted. I've actually gone through that experience, and now I've learned, right? Like I've understood the assignment.
Yeah.
I've come from a place where the experience itself taught me.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with I just knew.
Yeah, no.
Yo, like I had to go through this.
Everyone
I had
has
to waste time. I had to be like, yo, why am I doing this thing, bro?
Yeah.
I had no reason to do it. Like why am I broke? Like
There's no
I have a
reason
job
to be
and
broke.
I'm spending money doing some nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Like I had to understand that from the experience.
Yeah.
You don't really have to go through it. If you can learn from someone's experiences like this podcast, then maybe you can skip the experience. You know?
Yeah.
But for me personally, how I deal with that now is as you said, man, I put my goals on top of it, and I'm in a situation where I can't afford. So now you know how you're looking at the money that your parents are paying?
Yeah.
So I'm in a situation where I'm doing everything on my own now. I'm completely independent of my parents, but I'm still in school. I'm still paying international fees.
Yeah.
I'm still like
That's a lot of money, bro.
So that's how I had to get into co-op. I'm doing all these music gigs. I'm, I was doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I found myself, okay, let me just get busy first. I won't have time to do anything.
True.
In that busyness, I also found myself at my church. And in that place, I got mentorship. I do a lot of networking, as I told you. So every week I'm talking to a different person. I'm getting these mentors who are telling me, they're teaching me about mindset. I'm listening to people like Simon Sinek. I'm putting myself in healthy situations that are keeping me grounded. And I think that's what we need. It's that's a grounding factor that helps us, stay, I guess, connected. Like if we can have conversations like this, I might not be distracted this whole week.
Yeah.
Probably.
I can go to the club tomorrow and be,
Yeah,
man, I feel like I understand my goals now. I've talked about them, and I can look at you and be like, yeah, I talked about this yesterday. I'm good. And having those unfiltered, I have a lot of unfiltered conversations with my friends, man.
Yeah.
Like we do this all the time. We call it DMC.
DMC, okay.
Deep, meaningful conversation.
Yeah, I like that. DMC. Shout out to DMC.
Yeah, DMC. But yeah, for me, that's how I deal with my distractions. I have gigs, man. Like I play for so many people. A lot of them are girls. I play with them. They're girls in the show. And I'm the type of person, if you ever see me play, you'll see people cheering for me a lot. Because how I play, it's hard to look away. I make you very focused. I'm moving, I'm winding my waist, I'm doing...
Next 3 weeks, you come back.
Yeah, man, I can find the time.
Because then we can just piece it back together.
Yeah.
Because you can see where we ended. Yeah, because we can see where we're
We still have 3 episodes.
So we can wherever it ended right now.
Yeah.
Right. We can just pick like.
So
we'll see it when you edit it. We'll see it.
Yeah, because I know where it stopped. We're talking about girls.
And then we can just pick up. Then when he comes back the next time, we can just pick her from there and just come back.
Are you gonna try
We have to dress the same way. Yeah?
Oh, we can dress the same way.
That's easy.
It's fine. We got 3 weeks, but we do laundry by then.
Bless.